Match day 25 is upon us in the Ghana Premier League. Welcome, guys, to this channel. This is the new project we are doing. As I always tell you, and this is a channel we are not building it alone. We are doing it with you. So if you click on it, if you are watching us right now, kindly do well to like the video, subscribe, and also turn on post notifications. Do well to also share the link to some friends for them to also enjoy. And don't forget to let us know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm with my Lami about today. Lami, what's up?
No deal.
Now, if you share camera, no.
I know deal.
What for a camera?
Hold on.
Like talk audibly. Talk
yes,
like
you are worrying me. I'm
worrying.
Yeah, you are worrying.
What they go on?
Say, oh, no mountains. Ghana Premier League now it's by on the weekend, so time. More things.
So what they go on for the Ghana Premier League inside?
Oh, plenty things. This weekend with this milestone and things become set.
Something they,
oh no, nothing they man, nothing.
Talk,
I don't talk that way.
Talk.
The one if you buy trade if you buy trade. But more things they this weekend a lot of records and things with them go set a lot of records and things. Team they make shit the title race and things. So we they look ahead to the weekend.
So this weekend, what are some of the matchups we follow?
So like to me, I think the game of the weekend is the one which will become happening tomorrow at the TNA Stadium, which is Midiama versus Dreams FC. They'll be hosting Dreams FC, and I think that's the match of the weekend. But if you've been following Twitter to Vision FC and How to Folk have been a little banter on the internet, so that's also going to be a fight game over there. But to me, I think the game of the weekend will be tomorrow's game against Dreams FC, Midiama versus Dreams FC.
Okay. So why do you think the game between Midiama and Dreams FC on Friday, Friday night football 6 p.m. is going to be the game of the weekend when there are other big games? Recruit Chelsea out of Lions, there's KOTOKO BECHEM, Vision, as you said. There's Accra Lions and I think Basake, right? Accra Lions, Basake, and then there's Karela, Mediana. So why do you think Midiama Dreams will be the game of the weekend?
I think so. Starting from a Dreams perspective, you look at the league for the past 10 games, or even let's bring it down to 5 games. Dreams have been the most informed team in the Ghana Premier League. And you look at Mediama themselves, they have also done a change. They have had a change of coach. And now Ibrahim Tanko is now their current head coach. And he has been doing pretty well with this Mediama side. And both teams are on form. Even despite Mediama's loss to Heart of Full Class, but they are still one of the informed teams in the Ghana Premier League this year. So I think this is a match of 2 equals. And look at Abdul Kaimzi to what he did with this Dreams team last season. And it was quite impressive. And looking at what he has done now, and mind you, this season they did not start as well as we all thought they would be, losing some key players like Solomon Agbesi, and in midfield Abdul Aziz, and also John Inchi, one of their top strikers. But I think Karim Zito has found a way to help this boys play. And their business in January transfer window has also helped them very much. The signings they've done to boost their midfield, to boost their attack. And the likes of Joseph Iso and Kua rising up to the occasion, and they are bailing Dreams FC in and out. So I think this match is going to be very interesting.
Okay, so how do you expect the Friday night football in Tapas to go for a game like this? If you go to a town like Takwa, which is typically a mining town, right? On Fridays, you expect the guys in their PPs to be getting off their passes from the mining site and then getting into town to do 1 or 2. So they'll not just get into town, but they'll get into town and then troop into the TNA, the new TNA stadium. So how do you expect the game to go? What are some of the dynamics in the game? And which result are you likely to get?
I think goals will be one main thing in this match. And we look at both sides, they've scored over 20 goals in the Ghana Premier League. Both teams. So 70. This is a battle between 7 and 8. 38 points for Medium Dreams FC. Then we have Dreams Medium on 39. So
there's just a point.
Just a point difference between both teams. So it's going to be a very interesting match. Both teams will not like to let their guard. And knowing Kaim Zito himself, he would like to take the game to Mediama, and also away from home they are very good away from home. And Mediama themselves at home this year have not failed to score a goal at home. So you can expect goal.
in
Yeah,
all their games.
yes, this year. So you can expect a goal coming from that side in medium FC. So I think goals is going to be a key factor. But you look at the form guide, I think Teams FC have it in them to come away with all 3 points. And Mediama themselves with the quality of players they have, their goalkeeper Apia Kubi and also their defender who is their top goal scorer, Kamaldeen. He has 4 goals this season. And he's their top goal
He
scorer.
has 5 now.
Currently he has 5, so it shows you the work he's doing. And then unfortunately the attack is not producing the goods for them. But I think as time goes on, and even in the summer, I think they'll be able to beef up their attack. And when Jonathan Soa left, a huge attacking threat left their team. So I think it's now up to the likes of Ramadi and Apia to um, rise to the occasion and save them. But I think in the end, I think this match might be a scoring draw. And a scoring draw, I think it will be a scoring draw. 1-1 or a 2-2. 1-1, 1-1 or a 2-2. But if you push me to the wall, I think Dreams FC.
But I'm not pushing you to the wall.
No.
So why do you want to force me to push you to the
Yeah, I want you to force me so that I'll give the reason to our viewers. But
So,
to me, I think Dreams
okay,
FC.
I'm forcing
me. I'll pick Dreams FC.
Dreams FC.
Yeah.
A 2-1 win.
A 2-1 win. Or maybe a 3-1 win.
A 3-1 for
3-1 win
Dreams
for Dreams FC.
Wow. Okay. And on Saturday, you have an Accra Sports Stadium, Accra Lions versus Basake, right? Is it Basake a young Apostles?
Basake.
This is a game of the myths to me, right? What do you expect, like briefly, in a game like that?
So, Accra Lions, unfortunately, last season they finished, I think, second or second. So, everyone's knowledge, we were all expecting them to at least try and be one of the newbies to try and challenge for the title. But because of management issues, the board and everything, they had change of coaches and everything. Francis James left the club. Ibrahim Tanko took over for a period of time and later left. And right now they have a new coach. So this is about 3 coaches in one season. So it will be very difficult for the team. And currently they are fighting relegation. They're battling relegation. So it's going to be difficult for
place 17th or 16th.
I think they are behind Karela. Karela are 15th, so that means they are 16th.
Okay.
And
16th. Then Lagos Cities
and then yes. So it's very difficult for them. And this weekend, if they don't take care, the relegation battle might change again. So if they pick up a win, they go above Karela United. And if Karela lose, and if Lagos Cities also lose, they find themselves in a better position.
Okay, so you mentioned Karela. Karela at home will be playing
Adriana Sans. Yeah.
Are they getting a win?
They are now being managed by a former Premier League winner, Nuruddin Abdullah. So
Nuruddin
Amadou, yeah, the former Samatex coach. He just took over the job in January, and some impressive 9 games he has won about 4 and 2 draws and about 2 losses over there. But they are still a struggling side, and they are playing at home. And look at Adriana's record since Karela came into the league in 2018. Adriana have not lost to Karela United.
So when Karela is playing,
since Karela, yes,
okay,
they've not lost to Karela United. So Adriana, when they come over, they show their mettle, and when also Karela to come to the Bono region, Adriana to show them their smoothness. So it's going to be a very difficult match. And Adriana themselves also had a change of coach. A champion now is Koedia, their new manager, and he has really done well with them. Because at the start of the season, they were not really performing that well. But as time went on, I think Kobia has come in and he has brought some kind of stability to the whole team. So I think Adriana Stars have the metal and have the capacity and have the men to also go ahead and beat Karela United. It will be very unfortunate, but they have an experienced coach in Nuruddin Ahmed who knows the league in and out, who has won it before, and maybe can use his experience to help these Karela United boys to win the game. But I think Adriana Stars will just blew Karela United.
Okay. There's a game between the cat and the mouse. Okay. We know that the mouse only operates when the cat is asleep
away
or the cat is away.
Mm.
So on Sunday, at the near J. Kreku, the second sports complex in Temanu town, is the mouse, House of Folk, going to be home, or the mouse is going to run? I mean, the cat is going to run. For the mouse, Vision FC to be at play. Vision FC versus House of Folk.
No, I was just following it this morning. It was very interesting. Ghana Accra teams. I just like the Sunday is not going to be easy over there. I think the match is going to be a very feisty one. And the way British FC have come out to say Hearts of Folk, a former big club, it do not go well with some Hearts of Folk fans. They are really angry and
But
really
you're a House of Folk fan.
me. I'm not a Hearts of Folk fan. I came here.
Look into the camera and tell them.
Me, I don't know. I came here to come and.
Are you a Hearts of
what
Folk
you
fan?
told me to come and do. I don't.
Are you a Hearts of Folk fan?
I don't know yet.
Of which club in Ghana do you
I
sympathize?
support all. I sympathize with all the clubs.
Which one club?
No, all the clubs. I love all the clubs.
Okay, Coach Ali, I'm going to cut this part and send it to you. John Fo is denying Hearts of Folk.
Me, I'm not.
But rather, I'll send it to you also, so you check it out. And so how is the game going to go?
That's so. But I listened to the Hearts of Folk supporters union, the president in Accra, and he was saying from what Visions FC are doing, it's quite unfortunate that House of Folk have sunk, and he admitted it, have sunk to the level where any team can just come up and talk trash to them. And he was even saying 20 years ago, when such teams come around, they don't talk a lot. They just, the game comes, they beat them 3-0 to discipline them. So that the next time, they don't come around trying to attack House of Folk. But the game itself is going to be a very interesting game. The first leg, House of Folk beat Visions FC by a goal to nil. And I think the momentum is building up to this game. The fans are eager. Each set of fans are ready to watch this game. And people are just praying that the way Visions FC are talking and things, they pray that when they come, Visions FC will put up a nice performance. And people are expecting goals in this match. Check Tema. And I'm sure a lot of House of Folk fans will troop in there because of what Visions FC are trying to do. So I think Abu Bakar Ouattara and his team would have to try to find a way to win. And me, have been a bit critical of this House of Folk team. Their results have been wobbly, inconsistent in a way. So since the start of the season, because last season they were battling relegation, and we thought they would try and do their things on points, but still they are still struggling a bit, and they lost one key player, which is Sani Mohammed, a very key player, influential in whatever they do, but still when he was there, House of Folk still had problems in their setup, in the way they play. And it boils down to the coach, what Abu Bakar Ouattara is doing. He has shown some glimpses that he can put House of Folk at the level which they were about 15 or 10 years ago. But what House of Folk fans have always been complaining about is the consistency. House of Folk can win today, then the next month, then they'll go and lose 1-0, or they'll go and lose this. Their recent win against Midiama, they lost to a certain team. I've forgotten the team. They lost, then they just came. They lost against Nations FC, and they just came back and they won against a tough team like Midiama. So the only problem with us, I think, is inconsistency, and that's why I don't take them to be able to win the Ghana Premier League.
So what would be your scoreline for that game?
I think had to Folk happy to get to win against Visions FC. Yeah,
you've now answered my question.
I think they will win. I think House of Folk will win.
What question did I ask you?
You asked me who will win.
No.
What did you ask?
I said, what will be your scoreline for
scoreline?
Understanding the question is part of the answer. Don't. What will be the scoreline for that?
Scoreline.
You look to come and tell 2-1 in favor of
House of Folk.
So House of Folk will win the game. 2-1
with chicken ease.
With what?
Chicken ease.
Chicken ease.
The win chicken.
House of Folk will win with chicken
ease. I think they'll score 2-0. Then I think Visions FC just to console them. We'll just give them, that's their one.
Okay, so I think Vision FC has got everything to be able to battle it out with House of Folk, right?
But they are a big club.
Okay. Yeah. So there are some young guns they have in their team. They have this Edmond Asante in their strike. They have a winger, Daniel Yemo. He's known for scoring brilliant goals. They have Bernard Chachu and some other guys. I think the experience like that, they will also step into the middle and then control the tempo of the game, do very well for them. The game against Atford where they lost, they go to Elijah, there they didn't feature. And they have this high flying left back, I've forgotten his name, a good guy also push it at Atford, especially at a time where Emmanuel Mankwa has to focus, it's going to miss the game through a red card he got against Midiama. And the good news is that they are going to have Hussein Mohammed, who got a knock against Nations, couldn't feature in the game against Midiama back to also battle it out in the midfield. I think Atafuk Lady stands a chance. But of course, I'm not going to expect Atafuk to control the game, right? Because when it comes to Ghana Premier League, one of the teams who do demonstrate proper football partner plays Vision FC.
And because of their coach.
Well, yes. Yeah. If you have Nana Pepaj and Hamza being in your team, you expect, and you have an Walker as your technical director, you expect to play good football. They're going to have a very good game over there. But let's touch on KOTOKO versus BECHEM United. Will KOTOKO get the 3 points they need to continue that title contention?
And me, I would not like KOTOKO to win the
Why? Because you have to.
No, it's not because I think BBN Go Stars. No, I'm giving my reason. I think BBN Go Stars has been a better team than Hatofok this season.
KOTOKO this season. You are still mentioning Hatofok, which means that
because you are interjecting me and you are confusing me.
That's confusing
why.
You.
Yeah,
okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, so me, I think BBN Go Stars have been a better team. No doubt, KOTOKO have really done very well in the Ghana Premier League, but I think it would just be nice to see BBN Go Stars win the league. That is me. But from what we are seeing, I think House of Folk have really done well up to this point. KOTOKO have really done well. KOTOKO have really done well.
Are you a House of Folk fan?
No. I love all the teams.
So why do you keep mentioning?
Because we just left their game. We just finished their game. So.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. So KOTOKO.
KOTOKO.
Yes, KOTOKO. KOTOKO fans, please share your comments. With text in the comment section. Yes.
So how is the game going to go? Your prediction: KOTOKO winning, KOTOKO losing, winning Go Stars, or BECHEM United going to pull a surprise at Bayern.
KOTOKO are the second best team at home, best team in the Ghana Premier League at home with 31 points, and just behind BECHEM United, who are the best at home. So it's going to be very difficult. But mind KOTOKO have lost a game at the Barbara Sports Stadium. But I think BECHEM United will have a taste. They've not lost a game at Barbara.
Okay. They've played 7 at Barbara since moving from Obuasi, and they've managed to win all of them. Okay. They played at Tofuk. They beat They beat Legon Cities. They beat Karela. They beat BN Gold Stars. They beat BECHEM Chelsea. They beat some other 2 clubs, and so they've won all their 7.
All their 7. So it shows you how dominant they are at home. And I think BECHEM United might have a taste of their own medicine. When you come to someone's home to you, also see how strong they are. So I think KOTOKO have it in them too. But however, if they are a bit complacent, I think BECHEM United too. I think they've had some strong away performances in the Ghana Premier League. So I don't doubt them being able to pull up.
So they have a score prediction.
Yeah, I think 2-0 for KOTOKO.
So after all this talking now, KOTOKO is still winning.
Oh yes. I think this season, from what they've shown this season and their performances they put up, they have been consistent in the league. Their performances have, and mind you, they are without one of their key players, Albert Amwa, who was their goal pitcher.
Albert is actually back.
He's back. He's now back.
He started the game against
So that means it's likely he might start against BECHEM United. And the likes of Kwame Opoku and Co have risen up to the occasion. So, and Justice Blay is back on the square now after missing a penalty up in one of his matches. He scored
against
yes, in the MTN FA Cup, and he scored recently. So I think the whole team is gelling together. And Prosper Nateogu, for him, this will be his 81st game as KOTOKO manager since returning to Asante KOTOKO. So it will be a huge game. Last week, unfortunately, he was unable to win his 80th game, which was against Plando Hearts of Lions. But in his 81st, we are hoping that we'll be able to get the win against BECHEM United.
Okay, let me just take your score prediction for the game between BECHEM Chelsea and Heart of Lions.
Heart of Lions.
Who is going to win that game?
To Ipum Chelsea semi-finalists in the MTNF Bandu Bashir.
So who is going to win that
Yeah,
game?
I think a draw.
A
I
draw in
think it will
that
be a
game.
draw. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
But Stephen Amankona to
To
score.
score.
Yeah, Ghana's best
Okay.
striker.
So these are not my words. These are the words of John. For thank you so much for joining us on this one. Don't forget to like the video, share, subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe, turn on post notifications so that whenever I drop a video, you will get a chance to watch that on this channel. This is GP on Extra Plus. I'm not building this alone. I'm doing that with you. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you in the next one.